I'm not a girl. Go away.
It's so much talent. I mean, I think people should be really proud, but also quite excited about the opportunities that are out there.
The quality of work coming out of the school now is just fantastic.
There's some really interesting nominations. The little clips of the nominations just made you want to watch more of them.
You know, they put in a lot of hard work, so it's good to see them being rewarded, and everyone else that was nominated, even the ones that weren't nominated. I know there were some really good films and productions and shows and dissertations not nominated, and so it's really, really strong. So no, it's good to see everyone getting a reward like this, so well done everyone.
I think it's good. It feels nice to be appreciated, and also feels a bit surprising because it's the project that I think I had never expected to get anything from. I just dived into it without thinking about it, and then we're suddenly here, receiving an award and probably going places with it. So it's crazy.
I joked that when I pitched it, I didn't even think it was going to get accepted for like filming, and now I've won an award for it. Fantastic.
Yeah,
it's been a great night. Nerve-wracking, fantastic, funny. More adjectives. I like how, you know, like we don't have the same classes, we don't have the same courses, but all of us kind of know each other and look at each other. We're like, oh hi, we're all here for the same reason because we love filmmaking. So I think that's nice. What about UWS is about, more or less, just just the passion for filmmaking.
I feel brilliant. I really didn't think it would be me. I really didn't think it would be, and I think it shows with the way that I've accepted the award, where I went, the group that I'm in, Scottish Audio, yeah, thanks to them, thanks to my granda, and that's it, and just went off. But I think that is kind of nice in a way. I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be happier. It's more to me than the honours is, really.
I've taught the third year, I've taught the second year, and I'm the programme director for the Masters in Filmmaking. So we're always looking for talent that will go on both to the fourth year and perhaps into Masters and ideally into industry. So today I was particularly pleased because of the 3 nominated films. 2 of them were documentaries. I'm a documentary filmmaker as well, and quite often it's drama that comes through, but it seems that both documentary and drama are getting an equal kind of weighting at the moment, which is really pleasing.
The students that I've had any involvement with at all, the third year broadcast production, TV and radio students, all worked really hard to make their films. There were 8 films in total, and they were all watchable. I sent them to a professional judge, a judge who works in the TV industry, and I wasn't ashamed of any of them. They were all really professionally made films by teams that worked really hard to make them.
I had real pleasure presenting the Local Hero Award tonight, which of course was to our previous employee, Jamie here. And it was obviously special tonight because we wanted to award creativity, but also that sense of service. And one thing that Jamie did for us was really provide a service to student and staff. What we've tried to do over the years is really raise our production values, and part of that was creating our technical team, Keith and Jamie, to really support that. So now that Jamie's gone, we're going to miss him, But what he really added was that extra dimension that meant that our students could be supported when they're producing their projects, and also our staff when they're trying to plan their teaching. So I think for our 20-year celebration, awarding a local hero award to someone who provides that infrastructure, that production support that makes it all happen was really important. And I think we stressed tonight a lot the need for teams and collaboration. And what Jamie's always done is really added that collaborative dimension.
It was a very nice thing to get. It was a bit overwhelming. I don't know if they've had this award before, so I'd never seen it before. I obviously hadn't seen any of the preparations for the show, so I had no idea of it, any of it. So it was just quite an overwhelming moment, really. So yeah, I was slightly speechless.
I hope the night was what we wanted it to be, which was a quite relaxed celebration of the work of the students over the past year. With a few folk here that work in the TV industry to see the kind of quality of the work that UWS is producing now.
Promising, very promising. I think there's a few people who are going to get jobs in good companies, and I think there's a few people that are going to take the next step, and hopefully we're going to see their talent and their names up on the screen.
For me, for someone who was in right at the beginning of that first media theory and production degree, to see where it's come, the journey, is just amazing. And I still feel it's fresh, I still feel the passion and the enthusiasm is there, and that was very much evident in what our presenters were saying and the work that we saw. So to have come over 20 years and still be doing really fresh, exciting work is just great, and I think tonight demonstrated that.